Yeah, fellas, welcome to the show. Jovina and I were watching I like to watch my TV on the internet. I don't like watching regular TV. And a lot of the shows, they get a little bit questionable to me. Like I was watching that show, Haven. And we came up with a perfect example for the dating game. Check out the show Haven. You'll see a guy named Duke on there. And then you'll see, what's the other guy's name? Do you know?
Oh, I can't.
You'll recognize him. He's the goody
Yeah.
two-shoe
the
white
sheriff,
guy.
The sheriff.
The sheriff, yeah. He's only way I can say it. He's really white acting. If you watch the show, you understand what I mean. He's straight-laced. And Duke is the other white guy, but he's got the long hair. He played that in that commercial where he played the devil. That guy with that long chin. Like he has a really weird long chin, but
Yeah,
he's more attractive than the better-looking guy. The better-looking guy is the guy who's the sheriff, but because of his personality, because he's more of the bad boy, they dress him like the bad boy. The guy acts really white. His shirt is buttoned all the way up to here. He's really stiff and very Jovina. The sheriff.
He's just like a goody two-shoes in a sense.
Yeah.
You know,
He probably dots all the I's, cross all the T's type of
all
dude.
the rules.
Yeah.
You know, well, I don't know. He's starting to not follow the rules by doing
Okay, let's get back to his original personality, though. Yeah.
But his original personality, yeah, he follows all the rules.
Mhm.
Kind of, you know, real straight-laced.
Exactly. So what's attractive about Duke?
Duke has his attraction is not so much in his looks as it is in his personality and his attitude towards things.
Mm-hmm.
He's very easygoing, likes to joke around. He's just a fun kind of a person to be around.
Yeah.
You know, not boring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very important to women. Women don't want somebody who's boring. They want somebody who's going to be a fun person, fun to be around, likes to do things that are different, you know, a little bit adventurous, but not to the point of risking his life or someone else's life.
Yeah. And that covers Duke. So that's the attraction of Duke.
Yeah, he's got kind of a very easygoing way about himself.
What about the
and he adds little jokes in there sometimes. You know, he has these little
sexual innuendos and
all kinds of things,
yeah.
all kinds of stuff. It's not just that. I mean, even when he's going at it with what's the other guy's name? I can't remember his name. I don't know.
We can't. So that's how bad.
That's how bad
his character is.
Remember his name.
Yeah, you don't even remember the fucker's name. And many guys are like that in real life. They don't remember your name because you're too, excuse the racial slur, too white acting. That's black guys or white guys.
They'll say, okay,
too up lace.
They'll say Duke and that other guy, you know, the sheriff guy, you know him.
Yeah.
And they can't remember his name. They just know who he is, but they can't really remember his name. He's just not memorable enough for them to remember their name.
Yeah. And the other sheriff guy is the better look of the two. You know, he's lean. He's got Jovi said a nice face, and you know, and he's got a nice body and everything. Yeah, looks wise, he's the better looking of the two. But his personality makes him unattractive when he's too uptight. Okay. And I see that in a lot of the guys that come to the internet. You guys are just too fucking uptight. You're too.
You gotta loosen up.
And excuse the racial slur again, but too white acting. You know, you look at the cool white guys. They don't act that uptight, you know, white guy thing. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, count their steps and shit like that. You know. So, and if I ask Jovina another question, what's attractive or unattractive about super white guy? What's unattractive about him?
Well, I mean, it depends on the personality.
No, the sheriff dude. Sorry, the sheriff dude.
Oh, well, the fact that he is uptight and just, I don't know, and they also seem to be taking his character into a...
Okay, never mind that.
The jealous type. So
that's jealous, okay.
That's unattractive.
Yeah.
So he's just, you know, has these personality qualities
that we see in Caucasian males out there. So he's playing the Caucasian male role, whereas Duke's playing the bad boy role.
Typical
Caucasian male, yeah. And then that's unattractive, fellas. Yeah. And that's when a lot of you guys end up assed out.
So uptight to the point that, you know, he's not going to be able to have some fun or, you know.
I had some guy write me, could you please stop saying light-skinned? That's how uptight this dude was.
It's just a
And that
the
shows.
word that we use.
I know that's a slang word.
Joke.
And a lot of them, when they start writing and typing, they don't have any slang, no flavor to their communication, and they're missing that flavor. Like Duke has got flavor, and they also are making Duke look more bulked out. He's wearing the big, heavier coats to make him look more massive, so he looks more manly.
They're layering
Whereas the other guy, he looks, that collar is always up here.
Yeah, he's very stiff.
Very stiff. And also in the show about Haven's about these people who they call trouble. They have these mysterious gifts, and the super white guy, his gift is he can't feel anything, and I think they're trying to make a subconscious reference to some Caucasian males, I guess. I know they are doing some subconscious stuff on there, like they always this is the third time I think they've done this. They put a Caucasian male with a black female. Like I said, they were doing back in the 90s, started doing that in the late 90s, showing that more. And I've noticed that it has had an effect on African-American females, and now actually a small minority is actually starting to date more white males. So the TV does influence.
Because on this show in particular, it's the second time they've done that.
Third time. There was another time. Yeah, there's another time. I've seen all the episodes. You haven't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I must have missed something.
Yeah. I've seen probably about 10 more episodes than you, because I've been watching on my own.
Aha.
Anyway, so it was second or third, but they're actually doing that to program. And also, they're making the new black guy the evil guy. He just shot the sheriff dude, and that's what they do with TV. They program us. So anyway, let's get on to some mail. Hope you guys learned from this. Vibrational levels. Got a question for you, Supreme. Are people born with a vibrational level, or can it be changed? Okay, you got to understand that everything is energy and vibration. Let's get into basic physics on the maybe subatomic or quantum level. Everything is about energy and vibration. Okay, I have an energy to me or a vibration to me. Jovina has an energy and vibration to her. Okay, everybody's got a vibration. You cannot exist. Even a rock has a vibration on this planet. Okay, its vibration is very slow. That's why it makes it so solid. All right. It's very dense. Now, women call it vibes. They feel a vibe off of a man. Okay? Understand that? You guys understand that? That's why women feel a vibe. I don't know if... Jolene, do you ever feel like a vibe from somebody? She's very left-brained, but...
I mean, I do. Yeah, because I am left-brained, it takes me longer to realize it.
Yeah.
But
not everybody's, most people are left-brained, by the way. Yeah, it's a feeling.
Yeah, it's just a feeling you get about people.
Yeah, a feeling.
Intuition, if you will.
If you want to call it, yeah. So anyway, he goes, if growing in game will bring 9s and 10s, does it mean the vibration level has changed? Okay. Yes, it does, because 9s and 10s vibrate up here. You're asking this question, Juzu, so you're probably down here. More than likely, most people come to the internet on my channel. You guys are way down here. If you were way up here, you wouldn't even need me. You'd be off doing the thing, right? Make sense? Does that make logical sense? So obviously you're not here. The 9s and 10s are up here. You guys are down here. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to get you guys to grow your confidence, learn how to dress in a way that pumps your vibration up, makes you feel good about you. The more you feel good about you, you go up. Now remember, people who are 9s and 10s, they feel great about themselves. They know they're beautiful. They've been told they're beautiful since they were little kids. They got a whole lifetime of feeling beautiful, whereas most of you guys got a whole lifetime of being shit on. You were called nerds, you were called geeks, called goobers, whatever, your vibration level is down here. Your self-esteem is way down here. So women can feel that vibration coming from you also. Some guys who are a false 9 or 10, like they project that I'm the best thing on the face of the earth, they're actually a negative. Jovi had experience with...
They come across as cocky and...
Too cocky, yeah. Some women fall for it, though. Some women do fall for that.
Yeah, that is true. It depends on how they look, too. But at some point, women will catch on to that, because if you're too cocky and too stuck on yourself, they'll catch on that is them just feeling insecure about themselves. And women don't like insecurity, so...
Exactly. I see that with a lot of guys who, like on my personal... not the business, but the personal. I see a lot of guys on my family one. You know, they post all these photos of themselves over and over again, different poses. And those guys are kind of insecure, and they need that constant, you know, petting on the stroking on the head from females. That, you know, they got a couple of females will say, "Oh, you look good today," and all that kind of stuff. You know, I see that on my family one. By the way, an Asian guy just tried to get into my personal one. I can't remember your name, but I blocked you. That's my personal account. Okay, my Facebook account for this business is under the name. Just type in Zen space Mac. Okay, or go to facebook.com/playa PLAYA Supreme. And that'll get you into my account. All right. If you try to get in my personal account, and by the way, the haters out there, they've tried all types of stuff to get in there. They even made up fake profiles. They've made up fake women, fake this and that, just trying to sneak in there so they can harass my family. Okay, that's how low they're willing to go after, you know, people who ain't got nothing to do with the business, just so they can try to get at me. But getting back to this vibrational level, he writes, also, I want to know this. Say a girl is, you can ask this one, Jovina, is sitting in a metro texting with someone, and a man steps in. Girl checks him out with a glance or a glimpse, and keeps on texting. Okay.
Not interested.
I was going to say the same thing. If she had looked back, Brother Juzu, then she was interested. She saw movement. Okay? Okay, you guys know that I teach eye contact. What is eye contact? Eye contact is not... I didn't look at her eyes. I just looked at her body.
Just to see who was there.
Eye contact is you meet eyes. Do you guys understand the concept of eyeballs meeting? I'm looking directly into your eyes. Do you understand that, fellas? Eyeball to eyeball. Eyeball to eyeball. Do you guys understand? Let me know if you don't understand that concept. It's not someone glancing your way.
No, she was, okay, the girl was texting, she felt something or felt somebody coming towards her, didn't know who it was, looked up to see, then she saw, wasn't interested, went back to doing what she was doing.
Exactly.
She was interested, she would have smiled or said something, but she did not.
She didn't signal. Yeah.
She went back to what she was doing, she wasn't interested, that's it.
And he goes on to say, it means she felt his vibrational level, but something in him cut the lines, like, for example, age, close. But yeah, you're right. Basically, not interested. She's not interested, okay? Mm-hmm. Am I on the right track? Yes, you are. You're definitely on the right track. Understand that eye contact, nothing else should matter. I shouldn't even be reading this just so the girl glanced at you. You know, I shouldn't even be reading this. You should know that if she looked you dead in the eyes for about 2 seconds, that's interest. 2 seconds is too long, actually. It's very long to stare someone at 1001, 1002. That's very long. You know, mostly it's 1001, then they look down. Okay? 1001, look down. That's many women who are trained to give out eye contact. That's how they signal, I'm approachable and I'm submissive enough. That's how they submit. Okay? Some girls, without training, if they had no one teach them, you know, how to make eye contact with the male, they'll stare at you. And they'll signal, and they'll do the hair, and they'll practically wave. Hey, here, put here, here. You know.
Really?
I practically had that before. You know, they stare you fucking down.
Wow.
Like they're men. And that's just not for me, that's a woman with no training. I'd rather not deal with those type of females. Okay? So anyway, well, I'm not dealing with females anymore anyway, so. We got 2 minutes. Jovina, a long time ago, there was a brother went to the club where I met her at. He was a stripper dude, and he was, you know, he had like a waistline that big.
Oh, God. No.
And he had the V shape, he had the arms all rocked and shit. And he had a mug, though. His face was, but he walk around, he'd take his shirt off and walk around, strut around. And, you know, he tried to get Jovina once, and what happened, Jovina?
I talked to him for, I don't know how many seconds, and I already knew I was not interested. After just seconds of talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just so stuck on himself.
What did he say?
All he did was talk about himself and what he...
Wait, he stepped up and started talking about himself? He said, hey, I'm the greatest thing around here. You should come dance with me.
Pretty much. I mean, he's just really... All he did was talk about himself. Not once did he. The only thing he asked me was my name. That was it.
And we're done.